Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Washington football team.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Mack off the draw play. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Skirts by him at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Gun now on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25 yards.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the former Army Ranger, Alejandro Villanueva. On second down now, it's Mack. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes this one to Mack.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 6 catches, 97 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
The tackle.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For Darius Slayton, incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, Joe Judge going to send in the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Giants 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Harris Campbell on the return. Washington will take over.
Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Washington.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 49. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run here with Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. Back deep is Boston Scott. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He dumps this off to Mack, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Dumps this one off to Mack, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Joe Mixon, a couple of touchdown runs. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard.
So here is Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. Handoff to start it out. Robinson able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And now they are in prime position, first and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Is no good.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Paris Campbell now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. But still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
New York ready to go again offensively.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
7 yards the pickup there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Got a man, Slayton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards and a giant 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And he's got it across the midfield, stripe it into Washington territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Mark Andrews. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
first down. He'll drop to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
Here's the third-year running back, Philip Lindsay. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Taco Charlton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
The tackle
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense. Man, that ain't make no sense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now it's Lindsay. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and throw for it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision making during heated times. And just look at it right here at this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Washington down 15-14, a minute 53 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Brown in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29.
So now all eyes shift to the Giants, trailing by a touchdown. 23 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one caught left side by Cooper. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Catch made by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. That's complete to Slayton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Washington's
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Washington, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.